Hey Titans, it's Mr. Spilker here, principal at Papillion-La South High School, and we have a quick health and safety orientation for you today during Titan Time. We've mentioned a couple of these things that you'll see in this presentation earlier today over the intercom, but we want to go back and just reiterate a few of these key points that we're going to need to all follow in order to keep this a healthy and safe environment. Keeping this a healthy and safe environment is very important to us. We want to keep you guys in school. We want to keep you learning. We want to keep all of our activities going. So in order for this to be successful, in order for the school to stay open, and in order for us to have football games, in order for us to have marching band, in order for us to have show choir, in order for us to be in the classroom and take the AP classes and the honors classes and the new STEM classes and all of the fun things that we have here to offer at Papio South. In order to make that happen, we have to stay healthy, and we have to make sure that we're staying safe. So we're going to take you through a short presentation here that covers some of those key things that we're going to do. The first thing I want to really stress to you is the 3 W's. And the 3 W's are wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. You have to wear a mask, okay? We have to wear a mask when we're in school. We have to have it on. It's how we're going to stay safe. I'm going to protect you by wearing a mask. You're going to protect me by wearing a mask. Make sure you wash your hands. You're going to wash your hands when you're in science class. You can wash your hands during Titan time. Just ask your teacher, hey, can I go wash my hands? And then also just any other opportunity you get after you use the restroom, make sure you wash those hands. That's a really big key. When you can't wash your hands, use the sanitizer. One of the key things that we'll stress today with classrooms is sanitize in and sanitize out. So make sure you're always taking care of those hands. And then the last one there is watch your distance. So always be mindful of your distance. Back before in the pre-COVID times, we could be around big crowds and it wasn't a big deal. We could be near each other, it wasn't a big deal. But now in order to keep everybody safe, we got to consistently be watching our distance. So the old way that used to sit by somebody or be around somebody is not the new way. So always be mindful of how close you are to others. In the classroom, it's very important that you sanitize in and out. So when you walk in, use hand sanitizer. When you leave, use hand sanitizer. Make sure you wipe down your desk at the end of the hour. The teacher will be helping you with this, but make sure you take it upon yourself to leave your area better than you found it by wiping down that desk and the chair at the end of the hour. There's no food in the classrooms this year. Once again, to keep everything healthy and safe, we want to make sure that we keep food out of the classrooms for this year. The mask must be worn properly at all times. That means you have to make sure that your mask is covering your nose and your mouth. I know it's really comfortable to wear it in a manner where, you know, it's just kind of around your chin or just over your mouth because it's not so much fun to have it over your nose. But in order to wear a mask properly and keep everybody healthy and safe, you have to cover your nose and you have to cover your mouth. Also be mindful in the classroom that you always watch your distance. So in the classroom, it's an area where you might be around more people than you would in some of the other settings. So we just got to make sure that we're always watching our distance. Masks, big thing with masks, as I said, cover your nose and your mouth. Have several masks. We're giving them away free here today at school. So if you need one, let us know. They're really nice ones. They're gray. They're plain gray on one side. The other side has kind of a nice, comfortable material. So feel free to grab one of those here today. Make sure you routinely wash your mask. Always have a backup ready, and that's why we're giving them out for free. And some people might be like, oh, I already have one. But it's always good to have 2, 3, 4 masks available to you. If you need a mask, you can always ask your teacher too. Your teachers are going to have masks, and there's always masks available in the front office. There's always going to be masks available on the second floor office. So anytime you need a mask, just reach out, let somebody know, and make sure that when you're wearing that mask, in order to properly wear it, make sure you cover your nose and your mouth. So make sure you're wearing a mask at all times in the building, except when you're eating or drinking. Before school reminders, our doors will unlock this year at 6:50 a.m. So that's the earliest you could possibly arrive is 6:50 a.m. The best time to arrive, though, is between 7:40 and 7:55 a.m. Ninth graders will go to the cafeteria if they're here early. 10th graders will go to the Shield if they're here early. 11th and 12th, you guys can go to the main gym. That's new for this year. So go hang out in the Hall of Champions or hang out in the main gym. before school, but make sure when we're in these areas, whether it be the cafeteria, the shield, or the gym, that we're keeping social distancing early in the morning. After 7:40 a.m., which is 5 minutes earlier than last year, you will go to your class. Please do not hang out in popular areas. I know in the past it'd be good to congregate in the Hall of Champions, or it would be good to congregate outside the band room, or outside the cafeteria, but no gatherings. We got to keep moving and get to class. So keep moving in those hallways, no standing and talking, get to class in order to keep everybody healthy and everybody safe. Passes, we used to do the lanyards, that we've had in the past. We didn't think that would be very sanitary this year. So these are going to be electronic passes. They can be done through the QR code that you'll see posted in the classrooms. These are time-stamped. Passes are good for 5 minutes. If you don't have a smartphone, just ask your teacher for a pass. Take your phone with you, and your form submission that you do online is your pass to show security or other staff that may stop you in the hallway. So our passes this year are electronic. They're QR codes. Lunch, 4 to a table at lunch. That's how we're going to have to do things this year in order to be safe at lunch. 4 to a table. We can't have 5. 5 doesn't work. Can't have 6. 6 doesn't work. 4 is the magic number. You will check out using a barcode that's available through your online grades, or you can give your name, but the barcode is way faster. So if you can, download the app. And when you download the app and sign in to the app, you'll see your picture on there. When you click your picture, one of the tabs that comes open is student ID. If you click your student ID, then your student ID picture pops up and it has a barcode on it. And that barcode is what you will use to have a quick, fast, and easy checkout at lunch. We're going to expand our areas at lunch. Tables are available in the hall, and a few tables will be available in the shield. We prefer that you eat in the cafeteria, but if we fill the cafeteria, then you can eat out in hallway A, or you could eat in the shield. The library is also open during lunch. If you want to do that, you need to get special permission. You need to stop up in the second floor office and get a pass. Please make sure that you put your mask back on after you finish eating. It's really easy after you finish eating to forget to put your mask back on, but make sure after you finish eating, get that mask back on. Before dismissal, there's going to be cleaning stations. Please go to the cleaning station, grab one of the rags out of the bucket, wipe down your table and chairs, and then we'll come by and dismiss you by table after eating so you can go to class or tighten time depending on your schedule. The bus stop this year, it's going to be right outside the 9th grade wing. So the south doors on the 9th grade wing after school, that's going to be where the bus stop comes. There's some new sod there, so please don't step in the grass. The grass is a complete swamp. Do not step in the grass. And I know when I say that, you're probably thinking, oh, I'm going to push my friend into the grass today. Don't do that. Don't step in the swamp. Stay out of the swamp. You'll walk around. There'll be a little area where you will cross and get on the bus. The first bus leaves around 3:25, so make sure you hustle to that area. Masks should be worn on the bus and while waiting, unless you can be greater than 6 feet apart from others. Hallways, big thing in the hallways, keep moving. Okay, if we keep moving, we're keeping our environment much safer. Your masks have to be on in the hallways. Please do not congregate in those popular areas that we talked about. Make sure you sanitize when you enter and exit your classrooms, as previously mentioned. Wash your hands after each restroom use, and make sure when you're in the hallways, you're trying to watch your distance. Our hallways should be less crowded this year. We opened the 9th grade wing, so since we opened the 9th grade wing, it should be much less crowded in the hallways, so we're hoping that helps with social distancing. After school, the 9th grade wing gets out every day at 3:18. We want those 9th graders to get cleared out of the building from the 9th grade wing. If you're a 9th grader and you're not in the 9th grade wing 7th hour, then you're going to have to wait. First floor and second floor will alternate dismissal times. This first week of school, first floor gets out at 3:18. Second floor, you get out at 3:22. So 3:18 first floor, 3:22 second floor. Then the next week we'll flip, and the first floor will get out at 3:22, and the second floor will get out 3:18. We have to do a staggered release for safety reasons, so we ask you to be patient. I know that staying 2 extra minutes can be difficult, but you will survive. Please wear a mask until you exit the building and you're able to social distance. So keep that mask on even after the 3:20 bell rings. once you exit the building, as long as you're able to be more than 6 feet away, then you can take your mask off. But let's not be a canvas for let's talk Papillion Facebook pictures where we got people taking pictures and saying, look at these high school kids, they can't social distance and they're not wearing masks. Let's make sure that if we're outside and we don't have a mask on, that we're over 6 feet away from each other. All students need to be off campus by 4 unless in an activity. So if you're not in an activity, you need to find a way to get home by 4 o'clock. In the past, we've had a lot of students that would stay and hang out until 4:30 or 5 or 5:30 when their ride can come. That can't happen this year. We need to get you off campus. So please make sure that you arrange to get a ride home and you're off campus by 4 p.m. Titans, it's great to have you back. We're extremely excited for the 2020-2021 school year. Doing this school year well is really important for us, especially for that class of 2021. The senior year is always a fun year of high school, and we want to give our seniors that full senior year experience. So we're just asking all of you for your cooperation. We know this is a tough time. We know this is a tough year. We know it's a unique year. But if we all work together here and we all buy into the health and safety guidelines and we follow them, we can keep this building open and we can keep everybody learning, and we can have a great 2020-2021 school year. So Titans, on behalf of our administrative team here at Papillion-La South High School, welcome back. It's great to have you. Seeing you in this building is awesome. It's unbelievable. It's why we're here. We're here for you, and you being here is very, very important to us, and it gives us energy, and we're excited for a great school year. So welcome home. Go Titans. Thanks for listening.